Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22, our town build survival challenge on Avon Valley with Sabbath Kiwi. Today we're putting the seeds down. This is about all there is to do in March, is just to seed and fertilise this field. So we are putting grass down. You remember we ploughed and limed this in the last episode. Yeah, a bit of a new system I'm trying to do with editing and recording and such, because I got the young one home from school holidays, so we'll see how this episode goes and any adjustments I'll make from there. But yeah, this is all we're going to do in March, is just seed this field and fertilise it. And I will be skipping through to April, sorry, so that because I'm pretty sure we'll have a cut to do. We'll be able to mow that field down closer to the yard. So we'll get some grass, and my aim is to turn some of that into silage and some of it into TMR. So we'll sort that out. As the title said, we're moving on up. And I'm sure you get the pun there. You'll see later on anyway. But we've got a bit of money in the bank. We will get a bit more as time ticks over, as we go into April. If there's any noise in the background, it'll be because my young one is playing around. So you'll have to excuse any background noises you hear. But yeah, so this is pretty much all we're doing today in March, like I said, is seeding and fertilising this field. So I'm hoping in June we'll be able to cut this, and we'll get a big cut in June actually, if I can time it right, because that other field should come in by then. It'll probably be an early cut for that other field, but then they'll be in time, and they'll be in sync, I should say, with each other, so that, yeah. Yeah, we are going to do probably a whole year of mowing this whole strip to get some silage and TMR made up. And once we've got a good bankroll of TMR saved up, we can cut this field down a bit and put some crops in here. I am trying to save a little bit of money. I say that, but I will spend it like a teenage girl at the shopping mall. I do want to try and save so we can buy some bigger fields and put a big arable crop down, because we're going to need a few things with my plans in mind. So, and plus we can't just work with silage our whole life. That's not really the way a town operates. Like I say, we need food and milk and stuff like that for the people in the town, so that's what we're working towards. So I'm going to go ahead and get this field done. So it shouldn't take too long with this seed drill. And yeah, and I'll see you when I'm finished. Right, so that's all done. I didn't think it would take too long. Yeah, it's all seeded and fertilised, and there really isn't much to do in March, apart from move pallets and stuff like that, and check on stock levels and everything, so I won't bore you with that. I am going to skip through till April, and yeah, and I'll see you then, so I'll see you shortly. Alright, so we started in April. We gave it a go with this little setup with the mower on the front and the wagon behind. It is a very slow and painful process, let me tell you. Very narrow. And yeah, it is kind of awkward to maneuver around with the trailer and mower on. I think it's actually slower. So we've done it one load, I think. Yeah, maybe yeah, we've done about a load of grass, and it just didn't seem right. So I'm thinking I'm going to head over to the shop with these. I'm going to trade them in, and I'm going to get a new setup going. And yeah, I think it'll be better. So I'll take these over to the shop, and I'll see you when I'm done. Well, welcome back. This is what we've decided to go with the big, I think it's 24,000 litre storage on the trailer, on the wagon, and my mower. It's the John Deere 2280 self-driven mower, so I quite like this one. It goes at decent speed, 17 kilometers an hour, and I think it's about 4.5 meter width, so for our first couple of mows, this is going to be our mower. Yeah, I do like it. It's zero turn, so it's pretty good. Fairly easily maneuverable, but if I do remember rightly, it is a little touchy and fidgety, so it may take me a couple of lengths or laps to suss out the touchiness of it, but we'll get stuck in anyway and get this mowed. Yeah, just an old school mower, isn't it, really? This kind of reminds me of the old days at the when I was at school, and the caretaker would get out in his mower and mow the lawns and mow the fields. But yeah, I do like this thing. So this was I think all up cost me about 17,000 for this one. So had to buy the header separate, of course. I think it was 14.5 plus the header, so it's not too bad. But we did get a bit of income because we skipped through the months and we had seeds to sell and some planks up at the sawmill. So that's why our money really isn't changing so much. Or from March anyway. But we're doing really good. We're doing really well. Once we get this mowed and can get the two fields in sync, I think we'll have a nice little system going. Well, you see, she goes alright. She is really touchy. My teenage son, when he sees me driving this, he calls it a praying mantis. I guess it does look a bit like a praying mantis. So, and it's got a decent width to it, like I said, 4.5 meters. And I've got my eyes on something. I'm hoping it comes up on sale. If it comes up on sale, I'll be grabbing it, because stock standard price is $100,000. It's a swather. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open for that in the sales, and grab that for sure if it comes up. I think the header is probably about 20,000, maybe less. So we got that to consider as well. But that's where I'm heading. I think for a big field like this, the swather will be a good choice. For now, we'll stick with the praying mantis and collect all this grass. This will be a good little test for this machine first, because when it comes to, I think it's going to be June or July, probably June, that we'll be mowing both the fields together. So that'll be a big mow, and definitely see how it handles it then. By that stage we should be able to hire a worker, so we'll see how we go anyway, because we can start getting workers on the field. We just have to put a house down for them. So definitely look at hiring some farm hands soon, I think, because we're going to have a lot of work to do, especially when it comes to mowing the fields together and then collecting afterwards. There is another solution I'm looking at. It could be considered a little cheaty. I can't remember the name of the mod, but it is a trailer, like a forage wagon trailer, but it has a mower attached to it, so you mow and collect. Could be worth looking at. If I remember when I'm at the shop next time, I'll see if I can show you it. But again, that's pretty pricey as well, and could be on the cheaty side. I don't know. I'll look into it and see. But for now, we'll stick with the praying mantis and the trailer up there. And see how that goes. So I just want to get this little bit done, get that out of the way. I don't know how much longer this little section down here will last down here. I may end up building on it. We'll see. So that's that bit done. I think we get stuck in, and yeah, I'll see you when I'm finished. And that's all done. That's not too bad. It's only probably less than half of what we've got to do in total. But yeah, not too shabby at all. Yeah, I do need some sheds in this yard, don't I? That will be getting sorted shortly, I hope. For now, I'll just park this up here. And yeah, and we can get into collecting. So that could be a slow job. I did up the capacity when I bought the trailer. I can't remember. I'm sure it was. That's a nice mower. There's some fine details on it. It's pretty good. But yep, we're gonna get stuck in with this and get all this picked up now. I went for this. It was a bigger capacity. I can't remember the total capacity now. I'd have to double check it. But yeah, we'll find out when we get a full load anyway, won't we? So I'm pretty sure it's about 24,000 litre capacity. The other one was 18, I think. So yeah, so 6,000 litres more. It's not too bad. And we will improve as we go each time. But stuck to a 17 km/h speed picking up. This could be a slow job doing all this. But it will be good to have things made into silage and eventually get some TMR on the go. We really do want to get some cows so we can feed these people in the neighbourhood and provide milk. I mean, yeah, we haven't got much going for them at the moment. We make sugar for them, that's about it. Sugar and silage, not much you can do with that. So we'll definitely get some food on the go for them, get some cattle I think, once we get all this made and everything. As the title said, moving on up, and we have to keep progressing. So we could get stuck doing grass and silage and just making money, but it's not going to progress anywhere. Yeah, I do want to feed the town. So with that said, we'll get stuck into this, and it's going to be a bit tight around here, isn't it? Anyway, I'll get stuck in, and I'll see you shortly. Right, that's done. All picked up, and we've got quite a bit of grass in there. Yeah, not too bad. We're doing alright. We are turning it into silage for the time being. Just to get a good bankroll of silage up. And then we will turn some of it into grass hay and then TMR ultimately. So yeah, job well done. Job well done indeed. It's coming up 1:30 now, I think, so, and again, there's not much else to do. You know, we just have the single jobs during the day pretty much, but yeah, I think it was a good job today. We did well. Now we'll just take a look at when things are best sold, just to refresh our memory. Silage, if I remember rightly, is December-ish. Yeah, December, January. So we might as well hold on to our silage. It's okay for maybe a few grand if we need it, just to top us up. But I think ultimately we'll just hold on to it. And yeah, I'm going to get through to April 2, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, April 2. Yeah, it's raining. Typical spring. Actually, this is just like what it's like here in New Zealand at the moment. We had a beautiful day, and then the next day it was just raining all day long. Actually, we've had 2 or 3 days of rain in a row now, so makes looking after kids hard. Anyway, we've got some TMR being made now, as you can see. We have sold some seeds, so we're up to about $90,000 now. So, which is looking good. It's looking really good. But if we come out and look at our field, not sure it's ideal to do this in the rain, but it does need to be fertilized. Yeah, it needs a good fertilization on there, so we're going to get that done. This is a little peppery, but that's to be expected when you plow it. So we're going to spread some fertilizer on this. I'm not sure we should be doing it in the rain, but we will anyway. But yeah, we're doing okay. So we hopefully will get to putting some cows down a bit later on. I'll show you what I'm looking at the moment. It's nothing fancy at the moment. I think we'll just start fairly small. I was going to go open pastures, but I think the barn, because it'll give us slurry and manure if I put a pit down. So this one's what, 20 grand? Something like this, yeah. This is what I'm looking at anyway, I'm thinking. Put a barn down and we'll get some cows. And if we put it here, I think it's quite handy to the yard and everything. Like I said earlier, we will eventually probably build over that lower bit of the grass there. If I'm going to put a manure pit, I'll have to. So, but yeah, our first job anyway is to fertilize this, and then we can get on to doing that. So we'll chuck some fertilizer in there. It's empty by the looks of it. So we'll hook up to that, and we've got some fertilizer and some pellets over there anyway. So we'll top up with these. These are what were left over from it a little while ago, I think. Yeah, I think I bought some fertilizer once, and because the field said it needed it, so I went to do it, but it wasn't doing it, so obviously didn't need it. But it does get a bit confusing with the precision farming, and it telling you need for the fertilizer. Well, big boy's going to do a wheelie. Okay, we maybe won't park that under there again. Anyway, as I was saying, sometimes it says you're losing points because you're not fertilized. And you're fully fertilized, but I'm not sure if it takes those points into account after the harvest. I'm not too sure how that works out, but yeah. So we'll top this up with fertilizer. Yeah, we shouldn't need too much. We've got a couple of thousand litres here, I think, so let's just make sure we don't put lime in by mistake, but it looks like the lime's at the back there, so it should be okay. And there we go. So it shouldn't require all of this, but you never know. We'll do this and just boost the yield for the next one. I do like this spreader, it looks quite nice. I think I chose some alright colours. But anyway, that's just me. So yeah, we'll fertilise this field and get it done. Hopefully I can move on and get some cows put in, because I really want to do that in this episode. Start feeding our neighbourhood. Yeah, not sure what we're going to do after we've done this, and possibly put cows down. There's really not much to do but wait for stocks to come through their productions, and yeah, I think the next mow is June, if I worked that out right. Yeah, so June, we're probably going to have an early cut on this field that I'm fertilising now. It'll probably be the early stage of the mow, but that's okay. Like I said, I want to get them both in sync with each other. We can get that done. So, but for now we'll just get this fertilised because it says it needs it. So it might need another dose, maybe, I don't know. I don't know, orange, if that's optimal or if that's what we're looking for. Anyway, we'll find out, I suppose. I'll get this fertilised and I'll see you soon. So that's done. Didn't take too long like I expected. Nice, quick, easy job. I'm just going to park this here for now. I am probably going to sell a couple loads of silage just to bring a couple, maybe try and get us close to 100,000. As you see, we've got about 20,000 of TMR made up. That's a pretty good start. We've got over 100,000 silage and still got grass getting turned into hay and silage as well. So quite a bit going on in here. I am gonna, what am I gonna do? I think, yeah, we'll turn TMR off for now and just keep making silage, and we'll keep getting a bankroll of that up. Because we've got another cut coming in June anyway, so we can make more TMR then. But I'm gonna sell a couple of loads of TMR. I'm gonna move a couple of tractors around and whatnot, and load the trailer up, and then we can get into building, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, here we are. As you can see, we've put down the cow barn and feeding them a load of TMR. And we'll top that up with whatever much we can put in there. Get that sorted. So we'll just park up here for now and I'll give you a look. So I only bought 5 dairy cows and 5 Angus. So we've only got 10 cows for now. They're not of breeding age, so it will take a while to breed, but we may buy some more cows as we go. But yeah, that's them. I did buy a couple bales of straw and fed it to them that way. We will have to start producing our own straw. But yeah, it's not a bad barn, this one. Do need to tidy up around this door. The hedges are in the way. But yeah, I like it. We've got some cows on the farm now, so we are moving on up. I know that joke's probably a little dry right now. Anyway, yes, I guess that's where the slurry is, and the milk comes out here. Feed point's there, so nice and easy. Nice and easy. So we've got our cows up and running. We're doing well. And we still got $60,000 odd in the bank. I am going to start, I think I'm going to go ahead and, well, let's just check out what we got going on here first before I make plans. Not quite sure what we got planned for the day, for the rest of the day. We've got plenty of TMR in there that should last for quite a while, quite a few months at least. With the amount of cows we got now anyway, but we will build that up with our next cut for sure. Now we still got a bit of silage in there. Says the pH is a little poor here, so we may need to give this a going over. We'll see how we go. Well, here's our animals anyway. You can see we've topped up with the food. TMR 17,000. And look, on sale. Isn't that perfect? We're going to need a tanker for milk, so what luck to find this one on sale. What luck indeed. Yikes, we're not going chrome. We'll go black because it doesn't cost anything. There we go. If you knew me in person, you know black's one of the colours I always go to. I'm usually always wearing black clothes. Not because I'm mourning, just, yeah. They call me a Westie, I guess that's what they call me. Back in the day, I used to be ripped black jeans and a leather jacket. Now it's track pants and a nice warm jumper. How we change as we age, eh? Anyway. I'm going to go up and I'm going to buy a front load. Well, we're going to grab the trailer, but I think I'm going to grab a front loader at some stage too. We'll just see how we go before the end of the episode. And there we go. all parked up. We do need to get rid of these hedges, don't we? I parked that up near the slurry, even though I know that's not going to be helpful. We'll just get rid of these bushes because they're kind of annoying me around here. Just put some grass down. Of course I have to pay for landscaping, so it's not free. There we go. Might as well get rid of these ones too. There we go, all done. Now that's cleared up and empty. We can access our door now. So it's looking pretty good. I'm happy with the cows now. Definitely going to be making some progress with some milk coming in, and maybe this time next year we could sell these big daddies. We'll see how we go. I think optimal, the best time to sell the beef cattle is 2.5 to 3 years old, I think. I'd have to refresh my memory, it's been a while. But seeing as I bought them when they were 12 months old, it should be okay. I should be able to sell them in a year and still make a profit. Hopefully they've bred by then too. So if not, we'll wait for them to breed and then we'll sell them. The dairy cows I'll probably keep a hold of because they'll just keep producing milk, although they do cost more. I do want to buy one of these fields, so I'm going to start saving my money a little bit after I always say this, I'm going to save some money. But we've got this field up here which is cheaper. It just seems odd that we'd travel out of the way to do a field, so this is an option. It's 50,000 compared to 112, 120 down just near us. So I'll mull it over. I'm not ready to purchase any land yet, not until we've done our final cut, done a cut on the whole strip. I mean, we could even stretch out here, but it just seems strange that we wouldn't build around us first. So levels are looking good. I don't think we're ever going to have any trouble being short of total mixed ration for our cows, so that's good. Really isn't a heck of a lot to do today. I am just letting our stock up for our pallets and furniture. Oh, our planks and furniture I should say, sorry. And sugar. We'll just store them up and wait. And we will have seeds to sell as well. So we're going to have quite a bit of money the next time we jump back on. It's April 2nd, midday, so not sure when I'll load the next video up. It depends what there is to do. There's not a heck of a lot to do around here. We'll get the Massey back over to that yard today, because I think we're going to go and get a front loader for this. I think, yeah, that way we can keep the Massey up at the sawmill, and this can be our loader down at the yard. The bucket and that, it's not going to do much loading anyway, but it could come in handy. So it's going to cost about 8,000 if I remember correctly. So we'll go and put the front loader on this, and then it's all set up, and I imagine that'll probably be it for the day, or for this video I should say. And, I'll try and get another video out later on in the week. It's Monday here in New Zealand, so maybe hopefully later on in the week I can get that sorted. I do have 4 kids coming to stay. These are the front loaders I was talking about, the stole ones, so I will spend a little bit of money and try and get the colour to match the the Fiat. That's probably the closest one at the moment. Yeah, these are 2 red. I think we'll stick with that one. $200, yeah. Right, yeah, not a bad colour choice really, close enough. But yeah, I'll put this on and catch you next time. Thank you for joining me. Take care and stay safe out there.